Hey, what's up, everybody? It's just Charles Sabanson. I want to welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamers Pro Show. We cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment. We'll give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. So we have a major breaking story here. So as you guys know, about a year or so ago, there was this FBI sting operation, essentially, where they, I think, arrested over 30 people. Some of them were former NBA coaches, like Chauncey Billups, and assistant coaches, Damon Jones, I think NBA player Terry Rozier. I think he was later released, and a few other players there. And it was a pretty big deal where they were talking about like this gambling rackets and all kind of crazy stuff, right? But Damon Jones was one of the names that popped out. Why? Because Damon Jones is a close friend and former teammate of LeBron James. And at the time, the story essentially said this, and I'm just going to quickly summarize it. Damon Jones was betting on some Laker games, and he was getting some information from within the Lakers. And I think they did an investigation to LeBron's trainer and a whole bunch of different people, where I think essentially what happened was LeBron was set to miss some games, and Damon Jones would get that inside information, share the information with people that were betting, and say bet on the opponent because LeBron is not going to play. And one of the games was against the Milwaukee Bucks and stuff like that, right? So Damon Jones got arrested, and at the time, people were just like, wait a minute, is Damon Jones going to spill the beans? Is he going to say something like LeBron James is the one that told me and stuff like that, right? And it's a very serious thing because you're getting arrested by the feds. It's not a laughing matter, right? It's not a laughing matter at all. So since the arrest, we hadn't heard anything up until yesterday. So we have some major breaking news here. This is from APnews.com. It says ex-NBA player Damon Jones is expected to become the first person to plead guilty in gambling sweep. Continues on. Former NBA players and assistant coach Damon Jones is expected to become the first player to plead guilty in gambling sweep that led to the arrest of more than 30 people, including reputed mobsters and other basketball figures. A change in plea hearing for Jones is scheduled for April 28, because remember, he pleaded not guilty. April 28 in Brooklyn federal court, according to the court filing Thursday. It was originally set for May 6, but was moved at the request of the parties. Jones was 49, had previously pleaded not guilty to separate indictments charging him with profiting from rigged poker games and providing sports bettors with non-public information about injuries to stars LeBron James and Anthony Davis. Jones is charged in both cases with wire fraud conspiracy and money laundering conspiracy. A message seeking comment was left for his lawyer, Kenneth Montgomery. He told Jones at Jones's arraignment in November that they may be engaging in a plea negotiation. Jones, and the article goes on, says Jones, at one time teammate of James, was arrested last October with Portland Trailblazers head coach and basketball Hall of Famer Chauncey Billups and Miami Heat guard Terry Rozier and others, including a sports bettor accused of cashing in on injury information. Jones was one of the three people charged in both the poker and sports betting schemes. He remains free on bail. A native of Galveston, Texas, earned more than $20 million playing for 10 teams in 11 seasons from 1999 to 2009. He and James played together in Cleveland from 2005 to 2008, and Jones served as an unofficial assistant coach for James's Los Angeles Lakers during the 2002-2003 season. According to prosecutors, James sold or attempted to sell non-public information to bettors that James was injured and wouldn't play in the February 9th, 2023 game against the Milwaukee Bucks, texting to an unnamed co-conspirator, get a big bet on Milwaukee tonight before the information is out. James wasn't listed on the Lakers injury report at the time of the text message, but the NBA's all-time scoring leader was later ruled out of the game because of a lower body injury, according to prosecutors, and the Lakers lost the game 115-106 on January 15, 2024. Prosecutors said sports bettor Marvin Farley and Jones paid approximately $2,500 for a tip that Davis, the Lakers forward and center at the time, would see limited playing time against the Oklahoma City Thunder because of an injury. Fairley placed a $100,000 bet on the Thunder to win, prosecutors said, but the tip was wrong. Davis played his usual minutes, scored 27 points and 15 rebounds in a 112-105 Lakers win, prompting Fairley to demand a refund of his $2,500 fee, prosecutors said. In the poker game, according to prosecutors, Jones was amongst former NBA players used to lure unwitting players into poker games that were rigged using altered shuffling machines, hidden cameras, special sunglasses, and even x-ray equipment built into the table. According to the indictment, Jones was paid $2,500 for a game in the Hamptons where he was instructed to cheat by paying close attention to others involved in the scheme. His instructor likened those people to James and other His instructor likened those people to James and other NBA All-Star Stephen Curry. Prosecutors said, when in doubt, Jones was told to fold his hands. Prosecutors said in response, according to the prosecutor, Jones texted, y'all know I know what I'm doing. And it just keeps on going on and on and on. Like, it's a mess. Then we have another article here. And this is the one that really stands out the most, because a lot of people are like, well, is Damon Jones going to bring LeBron James into this? Because Damon Jones to save his ass can just simply say, LeBron told me. LeBron James told me that he wasn't going to play. And that'll be a major disaster. So it says this. It's from ABC News. It says, former NBA player Damon Jones requests change of plea hearing and gambling case. Now, I want to get to the major part. The second part, it says, when reached for comment, Jones's lawyer, Ken Montgomery, said he is not cooperating. Federal prosecutors had no comment. That's the key part. He is not cooperating. So that means that Damon Jones most likely will take the fall here. He will take the fall. There's no doubt about it. He will take the fall. Now, in terms of LeBron, I don't see any good reason why LeBron James would even do anything like this. I really don't. The risk to reward makes no sense whatsoever. You're talking about a billionaire involving himself in something like this, which is against the law, for what? To help his buddy make some extra money? If LeBron farted out $1 million, he wouldn't even realize it. I mean, come on, like, what are we talking about here? If it was about helping his friend, he could just simply give him money or employ him or do something. Hey, man, be my assistant to the assistant, and I'll pay you $150,000 a year because I ain't got nothing else to do. I was planning on buying a watch this week, but I'll pay you that for this year. Like, come on. What are we talking about? Right? Like, what are we talking about? LeBron James is beyond rich. Like, what are we talking about here? So from LeBron's standpoint, it makes no sense. If his goal was to give Damon Jones money, LeBron can do that. I don't know why you would need to go through all of these hoops and do all of this stuff. So I don't think LeBron is connected to this in any way, shape, or form. Right? I think that he could be pulled into it. He could have been pulled into it if they said, no, LeBron told me. Then you could mess up LeBron. But I don't think, and then even then, LeBron would have a good defense. He'd be like, why would I do this? This makes no bloody sense. So I don't see any way in which this can be, LeBron can be brought into this mess, apart from the fact that someone within the Lakers gave out information that he was going to be injured. Right? Someone. And I don't think it was LeBron. I refuse to believe LeBron would take such a risk. I really don't. You know, that's just me thinking here. I don't see why he would do something like that if the objective was to help his friend. Like, just give him the money. Like, what's the big deal? You can do whatever you want with your money. You could go outside and go feed the ducks your money if you want to. So I don't know why. I don't understand what LeBron would gain for doing something that risky. That doesn't make any sense to me. But that's just my take on it. You guys let me know what you think in the comments.